Hey everyone, so I was talking with a friend the other day and she was saying, hey, what are the requirements for the annual fire pump test from a emergency power perspective? Their fire contractor was telling them, hey, you've got to transfer the fire pump from normal power to emergency power and back to normal power. So we were just talking through like what those requirements actually were. Well, I'm glad that they brought that up because I was like, we should do a video on that. So NFPA 25 is the ITM, inspection, testing, and maintenance for water-based fire protection systems. We're going to use the 2011 edition as part of this because NFPA 101 2012 edition is what is referenced and adopted by CMS, which is where we get all of our funding from, a lot of our funding for hospitals from. So the 2011 edition of NFPA 25, section 8.3.3.4, and of course I'll post that down below, says, during the middle of your fire pump test, your annual fire pump test, you have to, at full flow, peak flow, you have to kill the power and transfer it to emergency power and confirm that it is still going to run at peak load, and then at some point transfer it back to normal power and confirm it continues to run, right? So, and that's really where this comes from. And this is very important because your fire pump, if it's going off and you do lose power, fire pumps are built to like run to fail. That's their job. But what I like to do, something that I told them, this can be done as part of your, in conjunction with your monthly generator run test, which is required by NFPA 110. And I think that's really one of the cool things. You have to start with different ATSs each month in NFPA 110, and this is an ATS. So how I like to structure it is combining the two PMs into one, and when the fire protection contractor is there doing the annual, doing the generator run test as well. There's a lot of coordination that has to go into this, but you won't have to run your generator twice. So if you are able to coordinate it, then you do your fire pump test, get it running, full flow, do all the testing that needs to be done, transfer the power using that automatic transfer switch, confirm that it fires up the generator, the fire pump is back up and running at peak flow, 10-second requirement to transfer to life safety, transfer life safety branch, and then after your generator run test, let your fire pump run that whole time. And then after your generator run test, transfer the fire pump back to normal power, confirm it continues running. So you've consolidated the testing requirements, the PMs, into one true functional test, which is what I really like to do. So anyway, I'm glad this was brought up. Good question. Until next time, happy learning.